Hey everyone, in this video we'll be taking a look at how you can configure your slide card to show the exact cashback amount on any order, right? So by default, slide cards are usually very custom elements, right? And you would find it like if you wanted to integrate with any different app, it's actually a little harder than usual to get slide cards working. The reason is because every slide card has its own implementation and no implementation is the same as another, right? That's the only difference. But to make the whole process easier, what we have done is we made sure that there is a window variable available for developers. So basically, if you see here, there's a window variable that we make available called $back and this will show the exact cashback amount, the configs that are applicable and to which items they are applicable, and the exact cashback amount the customer will get on this particular order. So that's the main thing that we're going to use is this window variable, and we're going to use that to render this cashback amount on the slide card. This know that this method will work with any slide card as long as it's the slide card is present inside the DOM. What I mean is that it's a little complex to understand without giving you an example. So basically what that means is that if I go and click on the card, right, and if I use the inspect element, by the way, if you want to open the inspect element, you just have to right click and open this, right, and it'll open up something like this. What you have to check is whether this drawer, your drawer that you have opened up, right, if you close this drawer, whether all the items inside it disappears or not when you close it. Is it dynamically rendered in by JavaScript? That's something you need to note. If it is dynamically rendered by JavaScript, this script may not work, but if it's not, then this should have no issues working. So the first thing is that you need to decide where you want to show the cashback. So in my case, I'm showing it above the subtotal. So that will be right above my cart drawer footer, right? I don't want it to show anywhere else. I want it to show right above the drawer footer in a new div, right? So I'll copy this drawer footer class. It's one of the first things, and go into your edit code on your theme. So you can go to your theme, click edit code, and that will open up something like what I'm showing you here. Go to something called theme.liquid. So this is your theme's main liquid thing. It loads up on every page. So that's somewhere you want to add this. So I'll embed the script somewhere on the YouTube video so that you can easily go to the description and find it. The idea here is that it handles everything, and basically there are two comments here. Insert the class above which you want to render the cashback text. This is the first comment, and only in this line you need to make any modifications. So in my case, I want it to render above drawer footer. So I copy the class drawer footer and paste it here, right? And the step 2 is I have mentioned it here. So basically we're monitoring whether the cart changes, and if that changes, we'll just re-render this division, right? So we just need to recalculate and make sure that everything is correct. So for that, you need to pick the main or the first class. So what you can do is anything that is on top. So something like class cart drawer, which basically encapsulates the entire cart, right? If I see here, this basically holds the entire cart. So copy that one, and you can just like paste it here. Please don't forget the dot. The dot is very important. Without it, it won't find the class. And that's it. Hit save and you should be good to go. Make sure that you add it before the head part of the script ends, and make sure it starts and ends with the script tag. That's how Shopify knows that this is a script that needs to run. It's a very simple script. You can customize it super heavily because all of the cashback classes are mentioned here, and you can add your own custom styling. I've styled it to be a little bit of a gradient. As you can see, it's small green gradient-ish of sorts, but that's how you can easily style it for your own look and feel on your store. I'll show you a few examples of how it looks like on different stores. So here's one. So they're using something called a monster cart, if I'm not wrong, and we have it integrated right over here. So the customer, the moment they update the text or anything in the cart, it shows up the 5% loyalty credit, and it also automatically recalculates the loyalty credit as well on the fly. That's one. And here's another. Yeah, here we go. So there is one more here example. So here it shows up the cashback on the card. This is in another language, but basically what it means is that you will receive some euro as cashback, right? So yeah, that's how you can integrate it easily to any part of your website, and even on your slide cart and cart, you can see that it's integrated everywhere, right? So that's how straightforward this is, and you can integrate it anywhere on your page. Hopefully, you found this helpful, and you can use our window variables to really customize and dial in your look and feel. Make also to note is that if you don't want to use the product page extension to render it, uh, you can just set this to display none and render your own version of it by going to dollar labs product, and you can fetch this part yourself and render it in any way you want, right? So the config is all available here. Anything that you're configured on the backend is all available here, and you can use that and render it on the page at any point. So yeah, we make these tools so that developers can find it easy to customize their cart product page and even show it on the collection pages if required, right? So you can render it anywhere to show the exact cashback everywhere. So yeah, so please feel free to ask any questions on the comments or reach out to us for support in adding these blocks. Or if you're finding it difficult to render, or if your theme is somewhat old or something like that, then please feel free to reach out. Just make sure that for the cart embed to work, you need to also ensure that you have this app embed enabled. I kind of forgot to mention this. The cart window variable is a separate app embed. It's not part of the default widget because it has to run everywhere on the site. That's why we have it as a separate app embed. If you don't have a need for it, you can just turn it off and it doesn't really matter. So yeah, please feel free to like and subscribe, and share the video if you found it helpful to others. Yeah, hope you have a great day. Bye bye.